26, 2012. My name is Bert Adams. I work for KHI Mechanical. We're at the Shields project. We're going to be going over the exhaust fans and the centrifugal roof ventilators. This is exhaust fan number 1. This serves the elevator machine room right behind us here. We've got a relief air right here. This exhaust fan is set up off of a thermostat. If that room reaches 75 degrees, it will activate this relay, which will turn the fan on. This is a belt-driven fan. It does have grease zerks. The purpose of this is to keep that elevator machine room to 75 degrees. We've got a few more that are set up this same way, where they're set up off of a space temperature. Exhaust fan number 1, 2, 5, 3, and 4. Sorry, I guess those all went together. CRVs 7, 8, and 9 are also set up off of space temperature. CRVs number 4 is interlocked with the kitchen hood. Exhaust fans number 6 and CRVs 1 and 2 are operated off of a 7-day time clock through the building automation system. CRV 5 is interlocked with the dishwasher. CRV 3 and 6 are operated off of a wall switch. You can find exhaust fans 1 and 3 on print M3.1. You can find exhaust fan number 5 on mechanical print M3.2. You can find exhaust fan number 4 on mechanical print M3.3. Find exhaust fan number 2 on mechanical print M3.6. You can find exhaust fan number 6 on M3.12. It's actually above the golf simulator. CRV number 7 you will find on print M4.1. That's up on the roof. M4.2 you will find CRV 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, and 3. You missed that one. CRV 1 and 9 you will find on print M4.3. That's on the east roof in area C. As for maintenance, these will all be very similar for maintenance. You open up these panels. This panel here, we've got 5 screws on this side. Those are 3/8, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. There's 5 more on this other side. This panel will drop down, and inside you'll see the belt and the grease zerks. Grease zerks, give them a couple shots of grease every 6 months. The belt, you would need to check that during your quarterly maintenance. Check for any kind of cracks, glazing, check your sheaves, make sure that they're not wearing. Tighten all your set screws on all your sheaves and your fan hub. We've got another type of exhaust fan. We're going to walk this way. Watch your step. This is exhaust fan number 3. It's in the electrical room here. This one is set off of a space temp, and this one actually is direct drive. The other electrical room in area C has the same type of fan setup. There are no grease zerks. Just check, make sure you've got no buildup of debris. Check your fan blade. Make sure your set screws are tight. This is the relay for the building automation. This would be our main disconnect to shut power down to this fan. I didn't show you that on the other exhaust fan, but it's the same way. It's got a switch. You shut that switch down, it kills power to the unit. When you go to service these, you do need to shut that switch off. That switch might be on and the unit might not be running. That would be based on either space temperature or building automation. So you would need to make sure to shut that down when you do open up the unit to service it. You shut this switch down. There's 4 screws here. 2 on top, 2 on bottom. You've got your fan motor. Just check your set screws, check your fan, make sure there's no kind of cracking or things like that. If you get the buildup of dirt on there, just take a rag, wipe the fan blade down. Basically, we've got the two different type of exhaust fans. We've got this kind here, it's direct drive, and then the belt drive we showed you first, the exhaust fan number 1. Exhaust fan number 2 is over in area B. It's up above the ceiling grid, and you would find that on print M3.6. We're going to go up to the roof now so we can show you the CRVs, and there are...
We're not adding stock and warranty.
Adding stock, there will be extra belts for these exhaust fans as well as the CRVs. The majority of our CRVs are on this west roof, so we're going to come up here to this west side. We're up on the west roof, area B. This is the hood or the exhaust for the kitchen hood. You do need to service these. This is running right now. Each one of these units does have a disconnect switch inside. You do need to service it. There's 4 screws around the top. Phillips head. Model and serial and the brand right here. All your electrical information is going to be on your motor. This is a 460 volt. Each one of these units is tagged as for what number they are and where they serve and how many CFM is required out of it. There are moving parts inside of here. If you're up on the roof, you needed to shut it down. It's going to take a while to get this shut down. You got to pull these 4 screws and then pop the top. Inside this unit, there's a disconnect switch right here. That'll shut it down. When you're doing your maintenance up here, you're going to want to tighten these set screws on these sheaves. This is kind of the same thing that we've got on those exhaust fans. We've got a set screw here, got a set screw here. This is actually the set screw to do the adjustment. If you needed to speed it up or slow it down, this is how it would be adjusted. There's another set screw on the bottom that actually holds the sheave on. These have been set by the balancer. I don't recommend adjusting the speed on these. You do need to check your belt tension. Good and tight. This is about what you want. Just a little bit of play. We've got grease zerks on the motor. One on top, one on the bottom. Not easily accessible, but they are accessible. We've also got grease zerks on our bearings, our fan bearings. One up here, one down below on the bottom here. There are also set screws on these bearing hubs. When you're doing your quarterly maintenance, I also recommend checking those, making sure that those are tight. You can see one here, and you can't get underneath to see it, but there is another one on the back side of here. I'm not sure what else to say about this thing. These do have a 1-year warranty on the fans. There will be extra belts provided for these. You do want to check your sheaves. You'll actually just feel in the groove, and you will start feeling it. If it's wearing, you'll start feeling that wear. These are brand new. They're not going to be wearing for a while. Check your belt tension, check your belt, make sure there's no cracks, it's not starting to glaze up. You just start seeing the belt start to peel off, it's time for a new belt. To replace the belt, you need to loosen these 2 screws on the side. That will adjust this plate. You'll be able to bring that in. There's 2 more screws down here at the bottom. This whole assembly will slide in. Take your belt off, put your new belt on, slide this back to retension it, tighten these 4 bolts. When you're done with that, turn the unit back on, close it up.
They need to clean this out every once in a while.
With as much as this fan is moving, I've never seen debris actually build up inside of here.
Now on a fan, well no, all these fans should pretty much be running all year long. So you're not going to get any buildup in there. If the fan, let's say the fan was off during the night, big windstorm came in, blew a bunch of trash down there. At that point, I guess you probably need to get that cleaned out. I really don't see it happening though. These all have this mesh here to keep things from going actually down inside where that fan blade is at.